want to create a campsite where people can unwind and escape the hustle and bustle of the city. At the same time, I hope to blend the cultures from Taiwan and Xiangshan and turn this into a cultural exchange hub between both sides of the Taiwan Strait.
In the scenic coastal region of Xiangshan County in Ningbo, eastern China, 24-year-old Wang Meichun has embarked on an entrepreneurial journey, running her own campsite. Nestled between lush mountains and the sea, her camping ground carries the poetic name, Meet Sea Breeze. Wang is part of a growing wave of young entrepreneurs from Taiwan who are seeking opportunities on the Chinese mainland. After finishing her studies, she came to Ningbo to start her career, a city where her family had already established roots and built businesses. At the turn of the millennium, Wang's grandfather moved to Ningbo to invest and start a business. He founded an import-export company in Beilun district, about 2 hours from Xiangshan County. What began as a cautious exploration soon grew into a thriving venture. In 2007, following in the footsteps of her grandfather, Wang's parents also moved to Ningbo to build their careers. Her mother, Shen Fangyu, recalls their first impression of arriving at Beilun. She and her husband initially took a wait-and-see approach, uncertain if they should settle there. But after spending some time in the region, their perspective changed.
When we first visited, we thought the place seemed really nice, but we kept wondering whether we should stay. We had just returned from Germany, and one evening I said, "Let's take a walk around and see how it feels at night." And honestly, it felt so right. It reminded me of my childhood when I used to see stag beetles and fireflies in the fields. It felt like the perfect place for a rural life.
The couple ultimately decided to stay. They now run a factory focused on the trade of cultural and creative products. But what Shen never anticipated was that years later, her daughter would also choose Ningbo as the place to launch her own career. In 2023, Wang Meichun visited Xiangshan County for the first time and was immediately enchanted by its beautiful scenery. With her parents' financial backing, she decided to establish a campsite.
This was my first time visiting Xiangshan, and I really liked the environment here. There were, of course, some challenges in managing the site, such as communication differences. But as I've gotten to know the local people and their way of life, things have become more harmonious. Relationships have really improved, and I'm confident things will continue to get better.
The camping ground itself is a charming mix of nature and creativity. At the foot of the mountain, small houses made from repurposed shipping containers offer a unique and eco-friendly charm. On the spacious lawn, visitors can relax with a cup of coffee, chatting around tables and tents. At the top of the mountain, a starlit sky room offers an unobstructed view of the night sky. With the mountains at her back and the sea in front, Wang Meichun sees her camping site as a place where people can escape to enjoy nature, good company, and a bit of peace. Though the camping ground is still in its early stages, Wang has already learned valuable lessons.
I actually think this industry is great because it allows me to find the lifestyle I want. It may seem laid back, but I've learned a lot along the way. For example, planning events and communicating with guests has been a challenge for me since I'm not a strong communicator. But I've learned a great deal. Also, the campground requires many design ideas, which are related to what I learned in many ways.
Wang studied fashion design in Italy, and she has incorporated her creativity into every detail of the campsite, from the floral arrangements to the logo design. In addition to her own efforts, Wang has received support from the local government, especially when it comes to communicating with the local villagers.
For example, on Mother's Day, we organized this special potato digging event. Because of the language barrier, I couldn't communicate directly with the villagers, so we asked the village secretary for help. He communicated with them and helped us borrow their land for the event, which allowed the children to participate.
The support Wang received while living in Ningbo deeply resonated with her mother.
I honestly feel there is not much difference between the two sides of the Taiwan Strait. We've received so much care and support from the local government. It really feels like one family. That's why I brought my family here. This place is great to live in.
Over the years, Shen has witnessed firsthand the rapid development of the region. She remembers when living in Beilun meant long commutes just to have a meal. But today, with improved infrastructure, life has become much more convenient.
Back in the day, it would take 30 to 40 minutes just to grab a meal. But now, with the subway, travel time's been drastically reduced. The entire environment has improved, and daily necessities are easily accessible. The people here are kind and take really good care of us.
In 2018, Ningbo introduced a series of policies to deepen economic, social, and cultural exchanges between Ningbo and Taiwan, attracting many individuals from Taiwan to pursue opportunities in business, study, and innovation. Wang Meichun is just one example of the many young people from Taiwan who are forging their paths on the Chinese mainland, exploring its potential and seizing the opportunities it offers. Looking ahead, Wang hopes to expand her campsite into a vibrant space for young people from both sides of the Taiwan Strait to build lasting connections. And that's it for today's episode of Footprints. Thank you for listening. If you are interested in hearing more inspiring life stories from China, follow us wherever you get your podcasts. Just key in Footprints, and you can find more stories anytime, anywhere. I'm Xingyu. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.